Hey everyone, Ray the Dash and Womble here. Blimey, hang on. Hey, that's better. Whoa. Bloody hell, this thing glows in the dark. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well, and hopefully all the Dashers, etc. had a good night, good Thursday night. It's now, I'm actually home early for a change, well, early-ish. Got home about 10 minutes or so ago. That's about 4:15 a.m. Friday morning here. And I started at about 5:30 yesterday. No, actually, I started, that's right, around about that. First offer that came in yesterday was, and I was actually on my way in anyway, Applebee's. Wouldn't normally have taken an Applebee's at that time, because, you know, they ain't always the quickest. They haven't always been the quickest. And well, it was even bloody worse yesterday, I can tell you. Got over there, it took me minutes to get there. Not many minutes to get there. And after I'd accepted the offer, what an absolute fucking nightmare. And I weren't the only one to think what was going on either. I think that probably management's going to get a few calls from people that were waiting in there. And people that was eating in there already. Maybe the day shift is probably going to get a call from a few people, because staff last night, not all of them, there was some there that were working, but there was some there that were not happy. I can understand that. Just shutting that up. But they didn't have to express their views so loudly. And in the flipping restaurant too. I mean, people could hear the shouting going on in the kitchen. And then you got these ones that are out there at the bar going off. It was like, there's kids in here, you bloody idiots. Shut your mouths. Shut your fucking mouths. And I waited. It was a good paying order. I waited it out. I was there over 30 minutes. Bloke wanders in about 10 minutes after I got there, and he was obviously getting pissed off being there. We were chatting and that, and then this lady walks in. She's waiting for her order to get in. Hers actually got to her sooner than us. And then she went through it because they'd forgotten some food the last time round that she got something. And they'd forgotten more. So luckily she went through it. And then when the fella's ripping order came through, she'd gone, and he checked his. There was stuff missing out of it. He'd been there like 20-25 minutes by then. I mean, there's no reason that there was food should have been missing. And it's not because they were short-staffed, because they fucking weren't. They had ample staff there. There was not many people in the restaurant. 2 managers are getting at it in the kitchen. Other staff are getting pissed off as well. It's beyond a bloody joke. I mean, I could have been unassigned it But to be fair, it was paying well. It was paying ample. And I'd already had time invested into it by then, you know. It was just, let's just get it done. And we'd asked this one fella a couple of times, how long's our food going to be? So he went off, came back out, and he says, oh, a couple of minutes, they reckon. Well, I said, that's what you said 10 minutes ago. Well, that's what they say. Anyhow, food finally came out, and I was saying to that bloke, I said, I can't go through the food like what you do. I said, all I can do is to ask to make sure that they've got the food. Now, I'll get this to the customer, and it gets left at the door. I don't even see them. And I'm hoping that everything's in there. But I'm worried now because you two haven't had things, you've had things missing. Out of flipping 3 of us, 2 of you have had things missing. What do you think my customers' chances are? Jeez. So, I don't know, I never heard anything. I didn't see the customer. Actually, he went to a house that has a car that I really like. I've been admiring this old car that they've got. And it's really nothing special, but I just had a few of them back home, and if that one ever came up for sale, I'd be right on it. But anyway, so unfortunately I didn't get to see them. But no, that was far too long. I hope they get their bloody act together at flipping Applebee's, but they got new staff in there, it seemed, and at least one new manager, and I think one of the waitresses actually walked out too, because she was wearing a uniform. She wasn't very happy, and next she was out of uniform and in something else and out the door. I think she just had enough. Don't blame her, to be fair. Yeah. Oh, jeez. And then I get down and I come back again after doing that delivery, and my wife says to me, oh, did you take a picture? I went, oh, look, you know, I forgot to take a picture of the clocks. I always take a picture of the clocks so I know what the mileage is when I start. Damn, I forgot to do it. I forgot to put on my mileage tracker as well, so I ended up doing all that late. I'll adjust that in a bit, because well, I won't be able to, will I? Because I don't know what it bloody was in the first place. I'll lose out on that one. But anyway, but I just looked before I did this, and I'd done 132 miles, I think, plus another maybe 16 or 17 on top of that. So looking at about 150 miles I did yesterday. But didn't move from Lee's Summit, stayed in Lee's Summit all night long. I can't remember where or what I went to. I done one at Wingstop, went to Skloski's several times, and then I got an offer on Uber Eats. First one came through, it was pick up at Sonic on Ralph Powell Road, up by Woods Chapel Road, and it was paying, I think it was like $23 or something like that, and it was going 6.5 miles. Yes. I said, I know exactly where that one's going, douche. Even on the Uber app, it just gives you can't zoom in on the map to see where you're going to, but the roads, crossroads, whatever, it was showing where I actually knew for a change. And I went, it's not flipping, it's paying a lot for that amount of mileage. And normally I try not to take it, because I get a bit wary of Uber Eats when it does that, because people can take away the tip and that. But not that I've ever had one, but I've heard of it happening. And that's why I won't take them late at night when I'm in Blue Springs from Pancho's, the Mexican place, going downtown, etc. Because one, I don't know where it's going, and the other is I don't know the district or whatever down there, and the other is I don't want to be tip baited or whatever. Otherwise it just makes it a whole waste of time. But no, I went and took that one. I accepted that offer from Sonic, and then I was on my way there, and then another one comes in from the same place, and I went, that's doing about the same sort of mileage, and this one's $21.50. Holy crap. Okay, I'll take that too. I'm not sure where that's going, but I'll take it. And so we get to Sonic. Holy shit, it was packed. There was a lot of cars there. So I pulls into one of the drive-in spots, the park spots. There was a lot of people that were sat outside as well. So I pulls into the parking spot. It's the red button not working. Hit the red button. Oh no, it's not fucking working. So I waited a few minutes, and there was cars in the drive-thru and it. I waited a few more minutes, and I went, I'll go through the drive-thru. So I get up and go through the drive-thru, and the car, the SUV in front of us, is at the speaker phone, or speaker box rather, and nothing's happening. My wife said, oh, they are still awake. So I'm not sure, I'm still awake waiting here. So we waited and waited, and then finally someone said something through the speaker box. And I don't know what they bloody said, but anyway, after a few minutes or so, the thing in front went on, and then I get up there and I'm sat there like, oh God. Waited. Finally someone says something. So I said, it's Uber Eats, picking up for whoever. First of all, they didn't understand me. So I said it again. They went, oh, okay. We'll see if we can get those ready by the time you get to the window. You'll see if I can get them ready. You'll get them ready. All right. So I go down, and I sits a ways back from the vehicle in front, because it's like, well, if they come out and give me it out the side door, great. I can just go around his car. Or if they come out and say that they haven't got anything, then I know that I'm going around that car in front. But we waited even more. Kid came out and out the side door and asked about who I was picking up for again. He just wanted to confirm it. Okay, told him, showed him. He went, okay. And then the vehicle in front went, and then I pulled up and I was waiting. Well, I could see they were working in there. Unlike flipping Applebee's, they were too busy running around like headless chickens and too busy shouting at one another. It was complete bollocks down there tonight. And I feel sorry for the families that were in there, because they had kids in there. Anyhow, so the kid comes out, gives me the drinks and all it was. One of those orders was 2 bloody drinks. The other one was 1 drink and a cheeseburger. Anyway, so now bear in mind that I'd communicated with the customers. Uber Eats, well, presumably they knew that I was sat there for forever and a day. And one of the customers that I communicated with was back and forth. Okay, yep, I'll be with you as soon as I can, is what I said. Restaurant is rather slow, but they were working. They were working, and I think there was only 2 of them. So they were doing bloody well. I think there was 2. And well, just 2, I meant. Anyway, so where do we go? So go to the first house, the one that I've been communicating with. Get up there. I don't know this road that I'm going to. And I didn't know it, but it's right behind bloody flipping Gus's Fried Chicken, where I park all the bloody time. Anyway, so go down there, like looking for this house, dealing with the poxy Uber map, like that. And finally get out. There's all these flipping vehicles on the driveway. Get around those. I can't really see where the sodding flipping number is on the house. Then I found that, great. It's bloody stupid, one of them decorative ones that you can't fucking see. Anyway, and then anyway, get to the house, and it's a duplex. And the house, the suite part, and whatever you bloody call it, right? The other, one half of it was flipping all nicely lit up and that, and I thought, oh, that's the one I'm going to. Hell, why do I always get fooled in for that? No, the one I'm going to is the one that's in darkness. Bloody hell. You know I'm bloody well coming, for crying out loud. Switch, fucking have the brains to put the bloody porch light on. You'll see the picture that I took. I've got a spotlight on it. The spotlight is my fucking torch. Because dumbasses didn't flipping think to put the damn fucking porch light on. Don't care how much they were fucking paying, they were bloody off fucking brain dead. Stupid people. And to get up there, I mean, I needed light to get up there. And I couldn't park my flipping van that way because there was a light up like I usually do, because there's vehicles in the drive. And there's one part right flipping outside the house. It's like, dumbos, why don't you just figure this out? Anyhow, I did that one. And then the second one that I was dropping off was back towards flipping Sonic. I could have done that one first. Why did the system tell me to do this one first? And then go back quite a ways back and then flipping deliver that. But anyway, yeah, delivered those and actually got paid more money for those. They didn't tell me. There's a breakdown of it. I'm not sure who paid what, but anyway. But it turned out to be instead of $44, it turned out to be $45.50 or something for both of those. And looking at the logistics or whatever of it, it says that it took 51 minutes and only 6.5 miles. Jeez. But anyway, so was that the more fun and games of the night? No, I went to Wingstop a couple of times. I believe it was a couple of times there. Yeah, I would have put everything in up here by now, possibly, who knows. Whatever I started out with, I'm just going to put it all the way along in line now, and it's it'll fall. You'll be able to see all what I've done. So anyway, I stayed there till stayed out until about 3:30 or so, 4 o'clock, about that. And we was at IHOP. It was between IHOP and 7-Eleven. I went to 7-Eleven. I went to IHOP. It was coming back from. I'd done an order with IHOP or 7-Eleven. No, it was with IHOP. and I was coming back, and I was going park back up at IHOP again. And I went and parked in their car park between Andy's and them. And this offer comes in, IHOP, paying $12, I think it was. I went, yeah, shit, I'll do that. And then as I'm taking out order, I can hear a lot of shouting going on. There's a couple of cars have moved away from the side of IHOP. I normally park around the other side, but anyway, park because this is the way I came in and just parked there. And there's this bloody idiot that's flipping shouting at these cars or whatever for whatever reason. So I stayed where I was and just watched this freaking idiot go in. And he wanders in and goes towards IHOP. Oh, shit. Alright, so I pulls up, parks up there, said to my wife, lock the doors, make sure to lock the doors. So she did that. I go in there, and I've already clocked this flipping idiot flipping wandering around it in the restaurant. What the hell was he doing? And he comes back around, and the girl that I normally see, or one of the young women there that I normally see to give the show me what I'm there for, who I'm picking up for rather. Well, she's dealing with some customers, and they're younger people too, and she's trying to serve them. This bloody mouthy idiot is flipping asking her stuff, and you know, trying to give her some grief and that. Well, she don't need that hassle. She's a younger woman. She don't need that hassle. I don't know how young she is, but anyway, she says, I need to deal with these people. I'm dealing with this. So he goes and sits down, and he was asking her for some money. I guess she said, oh, she doesn't have cash or whatever. Fair enough, that's a good thing to say. And but he's still going into one, and then he's saying stuff about these people and that there. And he's right there. He's right there as I go in the door. And I'm stood there right beside it, right there in front of him. And then he starts ripping, saying something about me and that. And I just let it go. And then he's starting again. That woman, the people that she was serving, the younger people, had gone out. Well, everybody's bloody younger than me. I'm flipping getting up a bit there now. But anyway, well, birthday I think next week or the week after. Anyway, so they go, and this flipping little twit is still flipping going. He gets up, he's like still having a go at these people, and I'm looking at him and looking at him going, alright, I'm getting fucked off to this. I'm really getting peeved off for this. And then he's like, he gets up because this woman who I'm there for has asked who I'm there for, and I've shown her, and she goes off to check for that. He gets up because he wants to give her grief because she's supposed to be checking on something for him. Well, he's only there to scrounge flipping money and whatever. And I went, oh. Anyhow, finally flipping, he says something to me. I'm flipping there on the phone, debating on whether I call the police or whatever. Anyway, I did. I ended up calling the police. So I'm on the phone to them, and he starts flipping having a go at me. Well, that was the wrong thing. Anyway, because I'm already peeved off. So finally it's flipping, okay, enough's enough. By which time flipping 911 is on the flipping phone. This bloke's giving me grief. I'm now flipping pushing him out the bloody door, telling him, they don't fucking want you here. Get out. Get the fuck out. So I pushed him out the door, and all I can hear is flipping the 911 person going, what's happening? And I just pushed the bloke out the door. fuck off, they don't want you. And it didn't need it. I mean, they're flipping people just trying to flipping work. This flipping pisshead flipping don't care what you're there for. You're not being respectful. You're a useless flipping piece of crap that's flipping. I don't know why. You've been out drinking, you expect flipping people to do everything for you, but you're not freaking asking in the best place. And get the hell out. Get the hell out. Anyhow, pushed him out the door, and he wands us off, and I just dealt with flipping cops. I believe they went there. Anyway, I'll go back in, and the girls all flipping worried. Oh, you all okay? Sure, I'm fine. I said, you may be getting the visit from the local police, but anyhow, I said that bloke's gone. So anyway, got my order, walked out, and just gave the order to my wife to take care of. I put that in the bag and disappeared off, went off and delivered that. But yeah, that was a nightly flipping madness. Bloody people. You know, they have these, some people, they want help and what help. Well, everybody needs some help when they can, but if you're drunk as a skunk and flipping, not so much asking but more demanding it, then you ain't going to get any help. All you're going to do is piss people off and meet with someone like me who's going to be even more pissed off, who's going to push you out the bloody door. Be lucky it's me. It may well have been someone else that flipping nutting one or something. But, you know, it's stupid. But unfortunately, they got to keep the doors open at IHOP, and it lets in any old flipping twit. Anyhow, so I went off and delivered that order. I went down to 7-Eleven at some stage, picked up some sausage biscuits or something or other. I don't know. Picked up something. All in the bag. Went off and delivered that. Went back, done another VIP in IHOP. Done a couple, 3 or 4 IHOPs through the morning, maybe 5. Delivered to one of these homes, and it was out by the lake off of back of Colburn Road somewhere. And oh my gosh, it was so dark out there, so dark. And I was trying to find the house numbers as well down there. I've got my trusty torch out there if you've been looking for it. My wife says, oh, there's the numbers for that one. Well, I can't see it. It's buried in the bloody weeds. It's got a plaque there. Anyway, I went to back up to go see if it was the house back a little bit. And then I noticed someone coming up out of the darkness, out of this driveway. And I was like, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And they've ordered IHOP. So anyway, well, it was them coming up and pick their food up. They said, oh, we didn't know if you would know that we're set off a little bit back a little bit. I said, yeah, I was actually trying to find the numbers of the house. I said, I was trying to find that one, but it's buried in the bloody weeds. I said, I see the top of it. I said, I was about to back up to go make sure that was at the right place. But anyway, because the map put me right out there, but it was a little bit off. Anyhow, gave them the food. They were all fine and dandy. Real nice flipping couple of young blokes, kids, whatever. And they took all the food. And I turned around and went back out again. And what was another one I did? There was another one that was one at Unity Village. Cool. Bloody hell. Got back to IHOP, and there was this one to Unity Village, and must be one of the workers there. And It's like a novel. I don't know if I'll put it up there. It's got too much of a description, but it's like a bloody novel. Like, oh crap. But to be fair, it was real good flipping directions, to be fair. I mean, I know a little bit in there. We've been there several times, but anyway, got there through the barricades and up to, it was spot on. Definitely spot on, all the things. And I ended up just texting them and saying, I wasn't sure if it was a he or she from the name, and texted them and said, I'm here, basically. And then I put, I think. And he come walking out and gave him his food and that. I said, fair dues. I said, real good directions, thanks for that. He said, yeah, he says he can be mad trying to find it in here. He said, real daunting. He says, I do try. I said, well, you tried very well, thank you very much. Anyway, so I gave him his food, went off, got out of there. Then an offer comes in for, oh no, we went back to IHOP, sat in the car park there for a little bit. My wife fell asleep. I was watching YouTube. And then this offer comes in for 7-Eleven. So I takes this one to picked up at 7-Eleven. Wasn't a good one. Wasn't a good one. I got down there and it said berry cubed. I went, berry cubed? What the hell? What's all these people want this? 12 bags of this? What the hell was that? Well, I don't know what the hell it was. But the Indian fella in there, who was real good, he says, they're in down there. So what do you mean down there? I was thinking like berries. Didn't know what the heck I was picking up. Nope. It's bloody great bags of ice. And I looked at that and I looked at him and I went, you know which way this is going? Unassigned. They weren't paying me enough to flip and do that. Bollocks to that. Anyway, so that was it. Got rid of that one. And was about to go back to IHOP. And I said to my wife, I think I'm done. Alright, bit of a disturbance. Anyway, so yeah, I said, well, we got a choice. I mean, I go to Blue Springs now because it's real quiet here now. Or should we go to, just wait around here for a bit longer, or just go home? Wife says, whatever you want to do. It's not flipping helpful. Anyhow, so here we are, got home. And I left the stuff on all the way. A couple of offers came in and they just wasn't worth doing. Well, they weren't worth me doing, put it that way. Someone else that was closer possibly. But and knew where they were going, but it just wasn't for me. It's just every day is so late. It was so early. But no, it was a bit of an odd night in a way. Bit of everything happening. That's for sure. Some not so good. But every day's different. Every day is different. Certainly every day is different. You cannot ever say that ripping every day's going to be the same, because it ain't. And it's just nuts. Absolute nuts. But it's met some good people today. Met some absolute fucking idiots. One that I wasn't going to take any nonsense from, for sure. And yeah, so hopefully tonight or whatever's going to be good. I'm going to have to get out a little bit early, I think, today. And because my wife's going out with her family Saturday, tomorrow. And I'm not going to be participating in any of that fun. Got stuff to do at home, etc. Don't want to play Happy Families. Anyway, so yeah, I just don't want to deal with anything other than getting work done at the moment. And trouble is that knowing me, I might just flip and fall asleep. It's not that I don't really need it. I mean, I've been awake all night long and let my wife sleep. For the most part, except when she nearly fell asleep when I was out in 7-Eleven. You need to have flipping eyes about you when you can. But just in case, even though I was at 7-Eleven, but you know, stuff happens there too, apparently. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. So it won't be out till late tomorrow, maybe midnight or so, and that'll be it. So she can get home and get some rest, and then I'm not sure what time she'll get home in the afternoon, but I may well. Who knows where I'll be? I'll either be keeping, working. I've got a vehicle to work on, and got some stuff to put online. Got lots of stuff to do. And yeah. Oh, and I'm in the midst of signing up for something called, if you haven't heard of it, called Buy Me a Coffee. So I'll have that up and running soon. Been looking into doing that. I've seen it on other things. You just, you know, if someone wants to just participate by, I don't know, donating a couple of dollars or something for me to go get a cup of coffee or drink or whatever from my wife, then you can all do it through the app. Oh, quick, yeah. Or I don't know what else it does. I think you can make like a web page or whatever out of it. I mean, I can make my own bloody web page, but it's it does all other stuff. I haven't really looked right into it. But and I can put merchandise up there for sale. So like if I ever get around to getting these shirts, I can get these shirts made and people can buy them offline. Just put the design on it, I suppose. And I do have a new logo coming. That'll be different. That'll be interesting. And I'd like to get that on shirts, that's for sure. Anyway, so I'll let you know all about that. Also, who's going to the gig conference? If you made this far, who's going to the gig conference this year? It's in Denver in Colorado. Pedro's put it on again. I don't know who he's working with this time around, but I just wondered who's going to go along. Anyone from our area, from Lee Summit or Kansas City area going? We went last year, but it was in St. Louis. That was the first one they did. They did an online one as well, but I didn't participate in that. Just not sure I really want to go to Denver. It seems, I'm actually not sure how far it is, even though we've been there before. But I can't remember how far it is. It's been a lot of years. Anyway, alright, so enough from me. I'll need to get this edited, and yeah, just one video a day, thankfully, that you will say. I think I put up 3 yesterday. Got a little bit behind. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching, and hope everyone has a great Sunday. Hope everybody has a great Friday, And hopefully you all have a decent weekend. If you're working the weekend, hopefully you all make some money at it. If you're a customer watching this, hopefully if you order DoorDash, etc., everything arrives as it should do and in a timely manner. But don't blame the driver for that, because we do get stuck at restaurants, as the one bloke that I was talking to last night, Vipin, knew. He was understanding it from his point of view, because, well, he was sat there at the restaurant for far too long, and so was I. So he understood it for a little bit first handing. I don't know if he orders a lot of DoorDash, etc., but anyway. But yeah, it was... So anyway, yeah, if anyone's just taking the weekend off, good luck. Hopefully it's a fun one for you. So, yeah, have fun, make some money, or have a good holiday, whichever, and be safe. Cheers for watching. Ta-da.